Hey, what is happening guys? Chris here with another Battlefield Hardline weapon guide, and today I'll be covering the AKS-74U carbine. Without the weapon license, it's exclusive to the criminals, and only the operator class can use it. It costs $21,000, so not that much really. It probably won't take too long until you can afford it. So the AKS-74U is actually a variant of the AK-47, and it's sort of in the middle between an SMG and an assault rifle. Now, although it looks and sounds like it could be similar to the AKM, it actually feels very different to use, and it's almost the complete opposite. Without any attachments, the AKS has a maximum damage of 28, which drops off at about 12 meters, and its minimum damage is 14, which can be dealt at over 32 meters. It should take about 4 bullets to kill within 16 meters, 5 bullets before 23, 6 before 28 meters, 7 up to 31 meters, and then 8 beyond this. So overall, the gun has a very different damage model to the AKM, and it actually has one of the worst ranges and damage drop-offs out of all of the operator's weapons. The gun fires at a reasonable 735 RPM, which stays the same whilst burst firing, and its muzzle velocity is 450 meters per second, so this is quite slow compared to some of the other weapons like the R0933. Now, the recoil pattern for the AKS-74U jumps vertically by 0.27, and it's got a left movement of 0.075 and a right movement of 0.15. So there isn't really much lateral movement when you fire, which is really quite nice as sideways recoil can often be a bit unpredictable. So the gun should kick upwards and a fraction to the right when you fire. The AKS has a first shot multiplier of only 1.8, so this is pretty low when compared to most of the other operators' guns, and it's one of the lowest, meaning the gun won't kick like a mule when you tap fire. The gun has a magazine size of 31, and you could start each spawn with 155 bullets, so it's on par with most of the other carbines and assault rifles. The reload time on empty mags is about 3.3 seconds, and it's slightly shorter at 2.48 seconds with bullets still available in your last clip. So the reload is quite slow. It's almost the same as the AKM's reload time, but a tiny bit quicker. So as for my recommended attachments, the compensator might be a good option to slap on there to counter the gun's dominant upwards recoil. It allows slightly more sideways recoil too, but it shouldn't affect the weapon that much, especially as its lateral movement isn't all that much to begin with. There isn't really much sideways recoil, so the muzzle brake might not be the best choice, and the heavy barrel isn't really the best attachments for close range run and gun weapons, which the AKS absolutely is. Though the suppressor will lower your already low muzzle velocity down to 290 meters per second, when used up close, the gun can really shine, but do be warned, medium to long range targets will be much harder to hit. As for the grip attachment, I'd probably go for either the stubby or the vertical grip. The stubby is going to give a tighter bullet spread when you fire full auto, which you'll probably be doing quite a lot with the AKS being a run and gun carbine. That being said, the vertical grip can give you lower ADS and hipfire base spread whilst you're on the move, so it'll help you out more when you move and strafe around to get on target. So just to summarise, the AKS-74U carbine has a moderate fire rate and it can be used with the operator class. You can only use it with the criminal faction to begin with until you get the weapon license, and it's a good choice for close range firefights. Though the weapon has one of the worst ranges out of the operator's guns, it makes up for it with its easy to control recoil pattern. You can kill other players with 4 bullets up close and at longer ranges up to 8, so it's definitely a gun that's better suited for closer range battles. It's an easy gun to use and shouldn't be too hard to control. Just don't be fooled, this isn't a carbine version of the AKM. Anyway, that's basically the AKS-74U overall, so I hope you enjoyed this weapon guide. Make sure you give this video a like, and be sure to check out all of my other weapon guides on Battlefield Hardline. Subscribe to see loads of other stuff on my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.